Hi, I'm Susie Birchenough. Welcome to Positively Yoga. The practice of yoga is more than 5,000 years old, and yet today it is still the most complete practice of wellness. It enhances your strength, flexibility, and balance in your body, mind, and spirit. In the slow flow practice, I break down the technique that will allow you to tune into the sensations that you are feeling. Remember, it's not what you do, it's how you do what you do. Welcome to Positively Yoga. I always begin the class with a meditation, so please find a comfortable place to either sit, kneel, or lie down. And you have to find the position that's truly the most comfortable for you. So go ahead and take a few moments to get comfortable. If you're sitting, do sit tall. If you're lying down, let your body relax into the earth. And everyone just soften. Let your eyes be gently closed. Let your mouth be gently open. And just begin to soften and empty. Leave everything that you came in outside the door. And bring all of your energy into this moment onto the mat. Just keep letting the muscles relax, your body soften. And begin to free your breath. Uncage your breath. So often in life, we simply don't allow our breath to take its full space. So without force, just naturally allow your inhalations and your exhalations to be alive. And you should hear this natural ocean-like sound we refer to as ujjayi breathing. So just keep relaxing. Allow your breath to flow through every cell in your body. And relax deeper and deeper. And allow yourself to slide into peace, into stillness. And soften and relax even more. And let yourself be. Let yourself be with no holding back. And turn on your light, your natural lightness. Let your light shine. And that's really where we want to be, with peace, with living life fully and freely every moment. Allow yourself to relax more deeply. And be comfortable with stillness. And slowly begin to bring awareness back to your body. Wiggle your fingers and your toes. And gently open your eyes without letting the visible world disturb your peace. And let's all come into a sitting position. Sit nice and tall. And just reach the arms up as you inhale, stretch up, gaze up. Let the shoulders slide down, reach at the fingertips, stretch the arms, lift your heart, and exhale, just bring your hands right back down to your heart center. 2 more times. Inhale, lifting up, stretch and reach. And exhale, bring your hands back down to your heart. Touch your thumbs to your heart center. And just pause. Take 1 breath. Soften your heart. And 1 more time. Inhale, lifting up. And exhale, release your hands back down. Sitting nice and tall, just go and release your hands. Maybe use your fingers to get a little bit taller into your spine. And bring your right arm out just slightly lower than the shoulder. Rotate the whole arm. Reach it out. Inhale, stretch up. Slide the shoulder blade down. Get nice and tall. And take a little side stretch. Inhale through the fingertips. And exhale slowly. Just feel that whole side body stretch. Breathing. Feeling the life into your skin. Opening, stretching. 1 more breath. Reach through. Inhale, lift up. And exhale, release the arm down. Get tall and centered. Bring your other arm out. Rotate that arm. Inhale, lift up. And take a beautiful side stretch. So the whole thing is you have to tune into what you're feeling. Don't just do it. Really feel the sensations you create. Let your breath flow through the body. So little micro movements as you inhale, lengthen. As you exhale, soften and deepen the stretch wherever it's right for you. And then inhale, lift up. And exhale, release the arm down. Come into sitting with your legs out. If you have blankets that you sat on, just move them away. And go ahead and first just extend out through the soles of your feet. Sit nice and tall, tailbone down, nice long spine, into your Dandasana. So really just enliven the soles of your feet. Soften the quadriceps, sit nice and tall. Bring your right knee into your chest. Sit a little bit taller, inhaling. Exhale, just press the thigh open. Energize through the opposite sole of your foot and open up that hip. Inhale, bring it back to center and lengthen out. Get nice and tall. Bring the other thigh in. Open it out. Bring it back in and lengthen out. Inhaling, exhale. Inhale, open. Exhale, bring the knee back up. Inhale, lengthen both legs. Exhale, bring the opposite thigh in. Open it out. Sit nice and tall, just warming up the hips. Inhale, sit tall, and then open it back out. 1 more time. Inhaling. Exhale, sit taller as you open up that hip. Press it down a little bit more. Bring it back up. Inhale. Sit very tall. Lift the belly in and up. And opposite side. Press it out. Bring it back in. And open up. Beautiful. Go and bring both soles of your feet together. Bring them close to your groin. Sit nice and tall. So you can use holding on to the big toes to lengthen the spine. Get nice and tall. And just butterfly the legs. Just open up. Loosen up. Sit a little bit taller, inhale, and exhale. Just slowly allow your thighs to open. Use your breath. Inhaling, relax your shoulders, your face, always returning to the awareness of your breathing flowing through. Open up a little bit more. Use your breath. And once you get into a lock, soften with your breath, with your mind, with the physical body softening. So you can find a new opening and go just a little bit deeper. Open it right up. Keep the peace, keep the breath flowing. 1 more breath, go a little deeper. And realize if you're able to just move through one lock in life, you've expanded. So go and go just a little bit deeper. Lift your heart up, soften your face, breathe through it, enjoy, and gently release. We're going to now come onto our hands and knees to prepare for our spinal moves. So coming onto our hands and knees, make sure that your hands are directly underneath your shoulders, the creases of the wrist forward, the fingers are spread, knees are hip distance, cat and dog. As you exhale, lift up from the middle of the belly, gaze at your pubic bone. As you inhale, lengthen and stretch out. Bring the crown of your head up and the tailbone away. Exhale, floating through. Inhale, extending. Lead with your breath, exhaling. Nice and smooth, and inhaling. And again, tune into what you're feeling. Give yourself freedom to play around. You can stay in a position a little bit longer. You can wiggle the hips around, but I want you to feel what you're doing as you continue. As you continue, the spine becomes a little more supple. So let the shape get a little bit bigger with freedom. Make sure it feels good. One more time, exhaling and inhale, extend. Go ahead and come to your neutral position. Smooth out the upper back. Integrate the arms into the shoulders and lift the belly in and up. And just gently take your right foot and curl the toe under. Feel the weight all the way across the ball of the foot, almost like you're stretching the skin. Loosen up the bones on your feet. Press that heel back. Lift the belly in and up. Soften upper back. Press through the heel. Activate the muscles in your legs. Loosen up the bones in your feet. Go ahead and extend the toe. Point the toe. And let the top of the foot rest down to the ground. Stretch the foot back. Keep the leg nice and long. Lead with the heart forward, so oppositional stretch, that the leg lift up. If you'd like to, you can release the left arm out, reach out through. Lengthen nice and long, let the arm and leg and heart lift up. Use your breath, inhaling and exhaling. Let your head be comfortable, head and neck aligned with your upper arm. Stretch out, lift up a little bit higher, make shape with your spine, breathe, and then go ahead and release. Come back to your neutral position, get nice and balanced, and drag your left foot back. Press through the heel, curl the toe under, lengthen the leg, lift belly in and up, almost like you very gently hollow out in that belly area. Soften your upper back, press the heel back, breathe. Feel the life into your leg, stretch the muscles, and then go ahead and point the toe. Lengthen the leg long, drag the foot back so it's a nice long leg, and let the leg lift up. Again, if you're comfortable, extend out through the opposite arm, reach long, neck neutral, long spine, get nice and long, and then slowly let the arm and leg lift up. Breathe. Peaceful. Life. Light. Open up a little bit more. Be big. Be free. And then go ahead and release down. Ground through your hands. Wide shoulders. Curl the toes under and stretch into your downward facing dog, lifting the hips up and back. If you're tight, don't worry about getting the legs long. What you want to feel is the hips lifting up to the sky and press them way, way, way back. And just begin to stretch out the spine. Use your breath and breathe. Feel free to wiggle around, maybe bicycle one heel down. So there's no rules other than tuning into your own body sensations. Let your body become a little more open, stretch it out, breathing. So if you're tight, you might want your feet wider, soften the knees, and really instead of rounding the back, let your heart soften and get the spine nice and long. So this is a nice downward dog if you have tight hamstrings. Stretching out. Just keep the breath flowing. Anytime you need to take a break, you can always come to child's pose. Stretch up and back, smooth breath. Gently, let's all come down and we'll come into a child's pose. Release your sits bones down. Let your forehead relax to the ground and just soften and melt. Take a nice big breath, and as you exhale, slide through onto your belly. And pause here, just pause. First, let your hands be next to your chest. Lengthen those legs, stretch one leg back and the other, connect the tops of feet to the ground. So feel life into your legs. I always like to think of a nice Olympian swimmer. Roll the shoulders up and back, kind of circle them first, lubricate. And then roll them up and back, bring the elbows to the side body. Belly lifts inward and upward, and inhale to pull the heart forward. Come into your cobra. Open up your heart, breathe. Exhale, lift back into your downward dog, stretch it out. Nice peaceful breathing. Lift the hips up and back. Take one more breath and bring both feet forward. Let your feet become parallel. Hip distance and straight, take a half lift, inhaling. So here what you want to feel is the abdominal muscles lifting in and up, heart going forward. So again, instead of getting rounded, lift the heart up. Exhale, soften and fold. 2 more times. Inhaling, extend. You let your hands slide up your shins, wide shoulders. Exhale, soften in. And 1 more time. Inhaling and exhale. Take an inhalation, lift all the way up, gaze up. Shoulders slide down, nice long spine. Exhale, bring your hands to your heart and just pause, soften here. So find your right alignment. Feet are hip distance and straight. You can always check them out. Weight all the way across the balls of the feet. Groin lifts up, femur bone floats back, tailbone stretches down. Ribs lift out of your hips, the neck is long, the shoulders are relaxed. Face peaceful. Inhale, stretch up. Exhale, dive forward. Nice long spine. Inhale, extend your spine. And exhale, take both feet back into your plank. And just pause into your plank. Soften the upper back, lift belly in and up. Really feel the lift in the belly. Energize back through the heels. Use your breath. If you're comfortable, you can do your full chaturanga, elbows hug, lower down. You can also lower knees down or come to child's pose. Lengthen long, inhale, go ahead and lie on the ground. Come into a cobra. Hold heart forward. Exhale into your downward dog. Curl the toes under, lift up and back. Resume Ujjayi breath. Nice long spine. If you're comfortable here, go ahead and let your right leg lift up. So no shifting, no change, just that right leg lifts up. Let the leg lift up to the sky, stretch it up. Breathe. Go ahead and open up your hip, bend the knee, bring the foot to your buttocks, press the thigh up. Get nice and open to the hip, breathe with it. Little bit higher. And go ahead and bring that leg all the way forward to prepare for warrior one. Come into lunge first. Knee over the ankle, feet are hip distance, back heel is centered, press through the back heel. Just begin to stretch here, nice long spine. Sweep out through the right arm, smoothing the shoulder blade, revolve. Inhale, reach through. Exhale, open up even more. Inhaling. Energize that back leg, lift the front of your thigh up, open up even bigger. Bring the arm down, square the hips, lower the back knee down slowly. And with a nice long spine, just slowly hinge forward, opening up your hip. If it's comfortable, come on down to your forearms. Find your way here. If you're comfortable onto your forearms, the next stage is to curl the back toe under and press through the heel and grow. So we're all just separating our knees and releasing the groin to the earth to get deeper into the hip and enjoy it. Use your breath, go a little deeper. Go and bring your hands back around. Femur bone straight, ground through your back foot. Really press that outer edge of your foot back down the ground and lift up. Let's just slow it down once for warrior one. Bring the hips forward. Feel the tailbone stretch down so the belly lifts in and up. There's a nice lift here. Ground all the way through that back foot and let your arms lift up. Let your gaze lift up. Let your heart lift up and breathe. Inhaling. Make sure the shoulders are not lifting. Slide them down and just stretch out. Use your breath. Make the biggest shape you can with peace, with life, and lightness. Bring your arms back down. Center your back heel. Deepen your lunge. Lift the belly in and up. Bring your hands to the ground. Bring front foot back into your plank. Exhale, lower down into your chaturanga. Up dog or cobra. Inhale, extending the heart. Exhale, downward dog. Lift the hips up and back. Resume equanimity in your breath. Peace. Take one more breath. Try to lift the skin up on your thighs. Just kind of play with the skin, stretching out. Soften your heart. And if it's comfortable, feet a little bit closer. Let your left leg rise up. Stretch out through the sole of the foot. Lengthen the leg, lift it up. Use your breath. If it's comfortable, open up that hip. Press the thigh up. Bring the foot closer to your buttocks. Breathe with it. Little bigger opening. Bring that foot forward into lunge, right next to your hand. If it doesn't come far enough forward, bring that foot forward. Knee over the ankle, shin perpendicular, back foot centered, and take a nice big stretch. Feel the life into your lunge, smooth breath. Sweep out through the left arm. Get that shoulder blade smooth and go ahead and open up your heart. So the ribs revolve. Inhale, energize to that back foot, lift the front of your thigh up, keep it alive, open up big, and then bring your arm back down. Lower the back knee down slowly. Keep the lift in your core and slowly just begin to hinge forward. Nice long spine, so trying not to round here, but really extending through the heart and slowly just releasing that whole torso towards the earth. And then just enjoy. Find your way. Again, if it's comfortable on your forearms to the ground, you can curl the back toe under and lengthen. So the only place to be is where it's most comfortable for you. There are no rules in yoga other than tuning in to what feels true to you, what feels very alive, what feels okay. The body has incredible wisdom if you just listen. Grow. Gently bring your hands back around. Prepare for warrior one. Ground through that back foot. Outer edge of your foot really seals. Hips come forward, lift it right up. Lift the belly in and up. So a nice lift here. Relax your toes. Lift the arms, grow with it. Inhale. Exhale, maybe even a very gentle back bend as the heart lifts up and back. Gaze up and back, breathe, be brave, be big. Bring the arms down, center your back heel. Stretch into your lunge, bring the back foot forward. Take a half lift, inhaling, and exhale, fold deeper into your fold. Inhale, rise all the way up, lift up tall. Exhale, come to Samasthiti, hands to your heart, peace. Soften your heart. So much energy gets blocked into our hearts. It's called emotions. Let them flow. Let's go ahead and bring our feet closer together. Big toes and ankles together. Feel the lift in your core, tailbone stretching down, nice long spine. Bend your knees, let the arms lift up. Inhale through fingertips. Exhale, almost as if you're sitting into a stool, sit lower. Lift your heart, inhaling. Exhale, soften a little bit deeper, enjoy. Take one more breath, reach up. Exhale, dive forward, forward fold. Inhale, half lift, extend the spine. Exhale, take it back into your plank, step or jump, be safe, lengthen long. Let's go and bring our feet together and rotate to the right. There's a modification, you can bring the knee down, but what I want you to feel is the hip stack, lift the hips, get nice and long, let your arm lift up. Reach tall. If you can, rotate the arm, stretch it overhead. Get nice and long, lifting hips. Stretch, breathe, and then come on back to your table and return back into your plank. Press out through the heels. Long spine. Go ahead and rotate to the other side. So if you can, you stack the feet, press out through the soles of feet, lift your hips, breathe with it. Get nice and long. If you can, rotate the arm and stretch. Get a longer stretch from your fingertips to your ankles. Reach out, lift the hips, gently come back to your plank, and relax down to your child's pose. Take a nice big breath. Inhaling and exhale. And on your next exhalation, slide through onto your belly. Inhale into your cobra up dog. And exhale into your downward dog, lift it up and back. Big stretch. Find the peace, lift hips up and back, open up, breathe. Let the right leg lift up if it's comfortable. Bring it all the way forward, come into warrior one, lift the hips, lift the arms, lift your heart, stretch out. Breathe with a little bigger stretch into your lunge. Come into your warrior two. First, set yourself up. So you might want to let the front foot come slightly forward. Make sure the foot is straight. Hips now face the side of your mat. Nice tall spine. Thigh presses back. Take a lunge with that torso perpendicular and go ahead and extend out through your fingertips. Dristi, gaze at your front middle finger. Breathe, inhaling. Exhale, take a bigger stretch. Go ahead and release deeper into your lunge. Lifting the belly in and up. So not swaying in your lower back, but lifting in the core. Soften and deeper. Release your back hand to your thigh. Lower the front arm, rotate it. Take a side stretch, inhaling and exhale. Breathing. Let's kind of fill out your shape. Come back into your warrior two. Nice long spine. And just straighten the front leg. Just lengthen it. Feel the skin on the thigh lengthen. Exhale, just reach forward. Inhale, come back, center. Exhale, bend the front knee, thigh presses back. Do it again. Inhale, lengthen leg. Feel the lift into your leg and core. Exhale, slide forward. Keep the shoulders and hips square to the side of your mat. Come back, center, and bend your knee. We're going to go ahead and go into our triangle. Inhale, lengthen the leg. Exhale, go ahead and glide forward. Reach as far as you can without going crooked in your shoulders and hips. Let your hands tilt. Lower hand reaches down, other arm reaches up. The belly stretches away from your heart. Get nice and long. Let your ribs revolve. Open up and breathe. Inhaling. Exhale a little bit deeper. Use your breath. Try to let that bottom hip come forward slightly. Don't let it sag back. Stretch and breathe. Enjoy. And go ahead and swing that arm past your hip. Come into a lunge. Deepen your stretch here. And bring your front foot back into your plank. Lower down, chaturanga. Inhale, lift into your cobra up dog. And exhale, downward dog. Stretch it out. Keep the hips lifting up and back. If you need a break, it's a good time to come to your child's pose. And otherwise, find peace and life into your body. Get more space between each vertebra. Feet a little bit closer. Let's let our left leg rise up to the sky, lifting through the sole of your foot. Bring that leg forward into your lunge. Come right into warrior one. Ground through your back foot, lift it up. Hips square, heart lifts, core's active, shoulders free, gaze up. Enjoy your stretch. Take one more breath, breathe. Fill out your shape with peace, with life, with freedom, with trust. Come back to center, prepare for your warrior two. Again, front foot is straight, tailbone down, femur bone going right over the third toe, long spine, arms extend, gaze at your front middle finger and take a big lunge. Into your warrior two. Warrior two. Smooth breath, shoulders down. Take a little bigger breath, let your backhand release. Rotate the front arm, take a nice side stretch. Inhaling, exhale. Just let that side body make shape. Breathing. Lunge a little bit deeper as the fingertips reach back, oppositional stretch. And come back to your warrior two. Lengthen the core. Inhale, lengthen your front leg. Exhale, glide forward, almost like you're sliding along a countertop. Don't let either arm drop down. Come back to center and exhale, deepen your lunge even more. Soften shoulders and face. Enjoy it. Inhale, lengthen that front leg. Lift up, exhale, almost like everything lifts as you float forward. Relax the shoulders, beautiful. Inhale, back up. Exhale, one more deeper lunge. Take it deeper, lift the belly in and up, but lunge deeply. And inhale, lengthen that leg. Feel that leg get nice and long. Exhale, glide forward, breathe with it, and then go ahead and tilt into your triangle. Extend through, inhaling and exhale. So it's almost like that bottom rib floats forward, top rib floats back, tailbone stretches back towards your tail towards your heel. Arms extend, open up, use your breath, be big, shine through your heart. One more breath. And let that upper arm swing past your hip, come into your lunge. Deepen your stretch, bring the back foot forward. Inhale into your half lift. Exhale, fold deeper. And inhale, rise all the way up, lift tall. Exhale, Samastiti. Just take a breath. Just kind of move in and feel what's going on. Use your breath. Bring your feet together and bend your knees, sit low. Inhaling, exhale a little bit deeper, use your breath. We're gonna go ahead and revolve here. So you can either bring both hands to your thigh, lift the heart, sit low, and begin to twist. If it's comfortable, let the opposite elbow come across your thighs. Keep the knees level, hands into prayer, lengthen the core, and just begin to go into prayer twist. Inhaling and exhaling, use your breath. If you're comfortable, you can go into an extension, extend out through your wings. Open up. Let the upper arm, that whole torso revolve. One more breath, breathe. Exhale, come to forward fold. Empty that breath, inhale, half lift. Exhale, come right into your chair, sit low. Arms lift, shoulders free, face soft. Enjoy, go a little bit deeper. Use your breath. And then again, either both hands revolving the torso. If it's comfortable, take that upper arm and tuck it across your thighs. Knees are level. Hands together, elbows press away from each other. Heart stretches away from your tailbone. Spiral the spine, breathe. Take one more breath, open up. And if it's comfortable, extend your wings. Just a little bit bigger opening. Open up more, breathe with it. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift, and exhale. Take your feet back into your lunge and just pause. Come into your plank. Nice long spine, press through the heels. Lower down slowly. And inhale into your cobra up dog. Exhale, downward dog. Let your breath resume equanimity. Your mind be in this moment. One more breath. And bring your right foot forward and come into your lunge here. Options here are either to lower the back knee down, or if you prefer to challenge yourself, you can keep that back leg long. You have to be true to yourself, what feels best. We're going to come into a prayer twist. You're going to take that torso and revolve. Bring your hands into your heart and spin open. Breathe with it. So if you want to curl the back toe under, The back leg lengthens in spiral. One more breath, open up bigger. Come back into your lunge here. Deepen your stretch. Now slowly bring the back knee down. And we're going to stretch the front leg. Hold the toes towards your face. Lengthen, stretch out through the sole of your foot, and slowly just begin to hinge forward. Soften your face, breathe. Pull the crease of your right hip back a little bit more. Stretch the skin on the sole of your foot. Ease in. Peaceful breathing, go a little deeper. So yes, we're stretching. Allow it to become more meditative so there's peace. Peace in your breath. The mind stays focused on the sensations you create. And let it be lovely, enjoy it. Maybe you can lift the kneecap up, stretch the skin on your thigh up more. Pull the toes toward your face, play. And very gently, let's take that foot back down and deepen your stretch. Just let the groin release to the earth. If it's comfortable, again, let your forearms float down. So we're all kind of finding our own way of what works best for you to open up the hip with a long spine, just gently releasing. If you're comfortable here, you can curl the back toe under, lift the knee off the ground, and just deepen your stretch even more. And then gently come back around, and one more time. Lower the back knee down, lengthen that leg slowly. So some of us just getting that leg long is super, it's a big feeling. So enjoy it. You don't necessarily even need to let your torso go forward, but you want to find your way. Just ease in, deepen a little bit more, breathe with it, and then just playfully. It doesn't matter where you go, but just let that foot start sliding forward. It may or may not be comfortable to go towards a split or perhaps even into a split. Doesn't matter where you are, it's what you're feeling. Lift the heart. Release the groin to the earth. Use your breath. Play here. Maybe hinge forward slightly. Slowly come up. Maybe roll the shoulders up and behind you. Interlace your fingers. Pull the knuckles towards your heels. Lift heart. And then gently come back around. Bring that foot back and gently just come into a child's pose. Melt it down, soften to the earth. Empty it out, begin anew. Take a nice big inhalation, exhale, slide through onto your belly. Again, lengthen nice and long, shoulders up and back. Come into your cobra, up dog. Heart pulls forward, extend through, lift into your downward dog. Lift those hips up and back. Kind of tweak it out. You cannot pull the thighs back too far. Just keep pulling them back, hips float back. Take the weight behind you. Breathe. If it's comfortable, feet a little bit closer. Let your left leg rise up to the sky. Nice long leg. Just let it lift up, float it up, and bring that leg forward into your lunge. Pause into your lunge, deepen the stretch. Again, your back knee can go down if it's more comfortable for your prayer twist. Lower the knee down, lift up, and go ahead and revolve. Upper arm across your thigh, hands into prayer. If you want, lengthen the back leg, spin it open. Let your thumbs come to your heart center. Focus and breathe. Open up a little more, breathe with it. Release, come back into your lunge. Deepen your lunge, slowly lower the back knee down. Nice long spine, slowly letting your torso release to the ground. Remember, returning to your breath is the most important thing. Let that breath flow through your body, inhaling and exhaling, breathing. So the breath not only brings peace, it actually brings renewed energy into your body. Peaceful breathing, just ease right into the hip. If you want to deepen it, the back leg can lift off the ground, press through the heel, lift the front of your thigh up, deepen the stretch, and just kind of find your way. Smooth breath, easing in. And then gently go ahead and bring your hands around, knee goes down, front leg lengthens, get that leg nice and long, pull the toes toward your face, make sure that foot is centered. Lengthen the leg and slowly ease into your stretch. Inhaling and exhaling. So finding your own way. Make sure what you're doing is comfortable. Let the breath flow through every cell. Just slowly lengthen the leg. Let the crease of your left hip pull back. Let the leg get longer. Release deeper into your stretch. Peaceful breathing. Go a little bit deeper. And then one more time, bring that foot flat down, release the groin to the earth. Take a nice big stretch. If it's comfortable, find your way to deepen it. So whatever works for you. I can't tell you what works. You have to feel it. What works for you? Where is it right? Can you grow? Do you need to back off? It changes every moment. That's the whole point of focus, of awareness. Stay with it. Don't drift away. Deepen a little bit more where it's right for you. And then gently come back around into your lunge. Lower the back knee down. And last time, we're going to lengthen that front leg. Feel the stretch along the back of the leg, along the front of your legs. Foot centered. Make sure that foot is centered, not kind of sickled off to a side. Deepen your stretch carefully, breathing. And each side is different. You can see if it's comfortable to let this foot slide. And your hands control how deep you go into your split. Just ease in. Use your breath. Lift the heart. Lengthen long. Ease in. Kind of allow yourself to release deeper and deeper safely with great awareness. Enjoy, smile. Smooth breath, breathe with it. You can play letting yourself float forward, maybe letting yourself lift up, maybe even letting your arms lift up. Use your breath, stretch. Very gently come back around. Bring that front foot back into your lunge position. Press through that back heel, lengthen. And let's go ahead and bring the back foot forward. Take a nice inhalation, inhale. Exhale, fold deeper into your forward fold. Ease in, inhale, rise all the way up. Lift your heart, lift your gaze. Exhale, return right back home to your heart center. Touch your thumbs to your heart center. Palms gently pressed, lift the heart. And relax. Let's go ahead and come into the side of our mat with the feet wide. Slightly pigeon-toed, and almost as if you lift the groin and the upper thighs actually press away from each other. Get nice and tall into your spine. We're going to open up the shoulders by rolling the shoulders up and back. Interlace your fingers. Be careful you don't sway in the back. Lift belly in and up. Just pull the knuckles back. Pulling the shoulder tips back. Open up. If it's comfortable, lift the belly in and up. Hinge forward, coming into a flat back. Make sure the weight doesn't shift back towards your heels. And then slowly release even deeper. Breathe with it. Inhale, lengthen arms long. Exhale, let them swing further around your body. Breathing. Try to keep the legs long, feet slightly pigeon-toed. Head and neck dangling, just let it be free. Smooth breath, open up even bigger. Find the peace, stay with it. One more breath. Go ahead and release your hands, come into a half lift, light fingertips, lift the heart, pull the belly in and up. Exhale, take a forward fold. And keeping both legs straight, just gently walk over to your right leg. So just take a nice long-legged stretch. Use your breath, nice long spine. Make sure the knees are comfortable and just ease into your stretch. Feet are balanced. Release deeper to where you feel the big, big, big stretch, and then let your breath bring peace into that place. Once you feel that peace, you create a new opening to go a little bit deeper. So that's how we expand our edge in yoga. Gently come back to center, take a nice half lift, inhale. Lift the belly in and up. Exhale, fold, almost like you lift that belly in and up as you hinge forward, release. And gently walk over to the left side. Nice long spine, just easing into your stretch. Try not to shift one knee or hip. Move into the Ujjayi breathing. The peace of the breath, soften and more. Find a new opening and walk through that door. Keep the awareness to be tuned into the sensations you're creating. Everyone should just feel a nice big stretch. No matter how deep you are, if you're not so flexible, this is going to be an awesome stretch, just getting that leg long, kind of finding your way. So find your body where it feels right and big. And gently come back to center, fingers underneath your shoulders, half lift, inhaling. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lift all the way up. Nice long spine, shoulders down. Bring your hands to your heart, bring the heels in, and just pause here. So find a comfortable distance for your feet to be. Get nice and grounded, nice long spine. Bending the knees, the work is pressing the thighs back with a nice long spine, just opening up the hips, press the thighs back. Tall spine, shoulders are relaxed, arms extend, shoulders relax, and release the groin to the earth more. You can wiggle the hips, pressing the thighs back, back, back. You really want to feel it right in the psoas muscles. Find your peace, soften in more. Inhaling, exhaling a little deeper. Gently come up. Let your right foot be straight. Turn your back foot in. We're going to come into one more triangle, lengthen long. Slide out. Bring that arm down. Other arm extends. Lift up from the heart. Use your breath. Deepen that stretch even more. And if it's comfortable, we're going to play here. Let the upper arm wrap up and around behind your back. Hold on to opposite thigh. Bend the front knee. We're going to come into standing half moon. Ground through your right hand. Let that back leg lift up. Lengthen your leg. Press through the sole of the feet. Revolve your hips. Long spine. Press through. You can release the hand and reach for the sky. Use your breath. Shine out. One more breath. Keep your peace. And very gently land into your warrior two. Ground through the back foot. Lift up. Bring your hands back to heart, feet centered, and we're just going to turn to the other side. So you can revolve the right foot in and your left foot straight. Set up for your triangle. Glide it out. Tilt forward with that nice long spine. Tweak it out. Breathe with it. Take one more breath. Lengthen the front leg. If it's comfortable, that upper arm is going to reach up and back behind your back. Hold on to opposite thigh. Bend the front knee, bring your hand down. Standing half moon. Take your time, let that back leg lift up. Stack the hips, shine out through the sole of your foot. Releasing the hand as you choose. Just keep growing. Expand it out, lift the thigh up. Breathe. Take one more breath. And very gently, we're going to land into our warrior two. Deepen the stretch, gaze at front middle finger. Turn both feet in, hands to your heart. And gently just bring your back foot forward, come to the front of your mat. Standing nice and tall. Inhaling, lifting up. And exhale, release your hands to your heart and pause. Beautiful. We're going to come into sitting and we'll play with this. I always think of my Uncle George with this pose. You're going to let your feet be wide. My Uncle George did this when he was 86 years old. And what you're going to do is just begin to squat down and bring your sits bones down. If you need your hands to ease yourself into it, certainly do. Be safe. Bring those sits bones down. Pause here. Bring your feet up, right angle. Lengthen the spine. So I first want you to feel that spine be nice and long. Release your hands, sternum wide, so we don't want to hunch here. Lift the heart and extend through. Move into your breath. If it's comfortable, go ahead and shine out through the soles of your feet. Lengthen your legs. Using your breath, just come into your boat pose. Inhaling, spread the toes. Exhaling, one more breath. Open up just slightly, pull the belly in and up, and exhale, lift. Inhale, open up. And exhale, ride the waves, lift up. One more time, inhaling. Exhale, pause and breathe. 3 breaths, inhaling. Lift through your heart, shine, enjoy it. One more breath. And beautiful, release. Make a diamond with your legs, heels away from the groin, and just roll down, relax down. And gently come back up. And we're going to come onto our back for bridge pose. So we're going to go ahead and let our feet be hip distance and gently lie down onto your back. So first, let your body be centered. Bring your feet closer to your buttocks. Let the feet be straight and hip distance, and bring your arms next to your side body. Try to roll the shoulder tips down. So roll the upper arms out, let the shoulder tips release down. You can let the palms come to the ground. Feet grounded, feet hip distance, femur bones stay parallel, and let the hips float up. Just press up, up, up. If it's comfortable, walk the shoulders underneath your body, interlace your hands, press the arms down for power to make a bigger bridge, lifting up. Thighs parallel, lift up, up, up even more. Use your breath. One more breath, lift up, up, up. Enjoy, breathe. And then very gently roll down onto your back. Pause here. Bring the feet together, soles of your feet together, thighs open out into your Supta Baddha Konasana. Soften and breathe. Open up the hips more. And then gently, one more time, close your feet, come into your bridge. Feet hip distance and straight. Long spine, go ahead and lift up. If you're comfortable into a wheel, you can bring your arms overhead, hands next to your shoulders, and come onto the crown of your head, perhaps lengthen. Just keep expanding wherever you are. Lift those hips up, grow with it. One more breath, and then very gently get everything out of the way, release down. Melt it down, come into Supta Baddha Konasana. Thighs open. Relax deeper. And then go ahead and close your knees up. Bring your arms out like you're making a cross. Shoulder tips melt to the ground. Bring your legs up at a right angle and just let your head turn to the left and let your knees float to the right. Taking a nice twist. Keep the left shoulder down. Just relaxing the spine. Smooth breath. Inhale back to center. Exhale, let your head turn to the right. Right shoulder stays rooted, knees float to the left. Just twisting. And inhale back to center and pause. Go and bring your feet down. Come into happy baby pose. Bring the knees up to the outside of your armpits. Stick the feet up to the sky. Reach for the tops of your feet and gently pull the knees down to the ground. Try to keep your sacrum melted to the ground and just releasing. Release a little bit deeper. And then gently release. We're going to come right into our lying meditation for your Shavasana. Let the legs turn out. Arms a comfortable distance away from your body. Shoulder tips melt, palms up. And just soften in. Just relax the physical body even more. Let every cell melt. Eyes are gently closed. Mouth is gently open to relax the jaw, the teeth. Soften your throat. Melt the neck and shoulders. And surrender. Just keep letting go. And stay in your Shavasana position. Just melt and relax even more deeply. In your Shavasana, your lying meditation, is really the epitome of yoga. It's about liberation, about becoming free. And most of what we need to become free of is what we put into our own mind. You know, the worries, the drama, the assumptions, the judgments. So for now, relax your mind. Just let your mind be clear, peaceful. If a thought does come into your mind, just let it float right back out like a cloud passing. And return home to your truth. You know, when we let go of ego, our pure energy is peace and love. It's what you're made of. And this is our job, to live with the peace, to live with our love. There's no more important job that we have. So turn your light on and keep shining it for the rest of this day. Go and bring awareness to your body. Wiggle your fingers and toes. Let your knees float to your chest. Roll over to your side in a fetus position. Welcome this day. Ease yourself into a sitting position. And as once you come into sitting, sit nice and tall. Lift your heart physically and spiritually. And make the shape of the sun. Inhaling, gather up your lightness. Bring it into your heart center. Keep your heart open, and namaste. The light in me honors the light in you. Have a glorious day. Thank you.